Friends, it's already happening. The situation is getting more and more hectic, and the market is getting more out of control. As you can see, altcoins have been trying to overcome Bitcoin's dominance lately, but they are failing. But if you look at the longer-term picture, you can see that the bullish sentiment has been in the lead for a long time, and the transition to the altcoin season is only a matter of time. So it's only a matter of time before you see a 5x or even 10x return on your investment. That is why I decided to tell you about 4 coins that I would buy right now to significantly multiply my investment in the near future. Let's not waste any time and get to the assets as soon as possible. But be sure to watch this video till the end because you will find a lot of useful information here. Subscribe, hit the like button, and let's get started. Before we move on to the review of the coins themselves, I would like to talk about the sentiment in the current market because it is very important to understand the narratives and needs of the crypto community. I would like to talk about the recent Bitcoin conference held in the United States because there we heard a lot of important and pleasant information for the crypto community. A very important news was the fact that Donald Trump, who at the time of making this video is the most prominent candidate for the US presidency, spoke at the conference. He said as much as possible, but I decided to choose only the most interesting and important things I heard. Trump said that the first cryptocurrency is the 9th most valuable asset in the world and will overtake silver and gold in terms of market capitalization. If we don't embrace cryptocurrency and Bitcoin technology, China and other countries will. They will dominate, and we cannot let China dominate, the politician said. He also made a number of key promises, namely, to commute the sentence of Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht, not to allow the launch of the CBDC during his presidency, to appoint an advisory council on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies immediately after taking office, and to make the United States the cryptocurrency capital of the world. But the most interesting part was the statement about Gary Gensler's resignation. I suggest you check it out.
On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
So this and next year, we are likely to see an unrealistic rally. After all, if Trump wins, we will definitely see a simplification of cryptocurrency regulation and even a constant stimulation of the creation of new projects and products. The US could become a new crypto hub, and that is big. And the last very important and very big news is that the US plans to buy a lot of Bitcoin. Wyoming Senator Cynthia Lummis spoke at the Bitcoin 2024 conference and announced a bill to buy 1 million BTC on the balance sheet of the United States, which is 5% of the total supply of the asset. If that's not bullish sentiment, I don't know what else to call it. Share in the comments what you think about this and about Trump. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more interesting and relevant market news. And now, let's talk about tokens. The choice of the first asset is directly related to Trump's policies and all the consequences. After all, the support for this candidate is maximized, and he has a huge gap to his closest competitors. We need to understand that if he wins, we will probably see the most loyal attitude towards cryptocurrencies, and we are already starting to see the first echoes on Solana, which will be the first asset in the selection. The SEC released information that they do not consider this coin a security, which is a significant confirmation of the strength of this blockchain and the coin itself. However, I chose Solana for other reasons, which I will get to right after a little disclaimer. First of all, this video is not financial advice. I'm just giving my opinion and market analysis, so do your own research before making any investments. Second, this portfolio is built specifically within the context of me selecting only 4 coins to make 10x at the top of a bull market. This means that it is in no way related to any other portfolio on my channel. So why did I decide to add Solana instead of Ethereum? Actually, there are various reasons. I like Solana because of its speed, scalability, and just the huge ecosystem. You have to understand that this is a pretty interesting blockchain, which I think is Ethereum's main competitor. The blockchain has a pretty good TVL, the most active community, and a very fast-growing ecosystem. It is also one of the fastest blockchains, which makes it even more attractive for new users and projects. In addition, there is a very good chance that a spot Solana ETF will also be approved. We are already seeing the first applications from major players. And with the recent announcement by the SEC that Solana is not a security, the chances of early approval are increasing. Everyone is aware of this. So 21 Shares has filed their ETF application for Solana, and Eric Balchunas, who has given a lot of insight into ETFs on Bitcoin and Ethereum before, made a rather interesting statement. He believes that with a change of president in the US, we are very likely to see applications accepted. And GSR analysts believe that in this case, we can see a price of $1.3K for one Solana. So I believe that we will see from 5x for this asset because it has just unrealistic potential. The second token in this selection is a bright representative of the Solana ecosystem, which is one of the largest and most valuable projects out there. I have told you many times about the native token of the top DEX exchange on the Solana blockchain. And this is not just one of many similar projects, it is actually the top one decentralized exchange on this blockchain. If you look at the DEX market as a whole, Jupiter is number 3. In fact, this is a large and growing ecosystem. They plan to create their own mobile application, have already created a launchpad, and launched a DAO system where Jupe token stakers can make very good money. Personally, I plan to see at least $4 or $5 for one Jupe, which I think will be the most reasonable price. All this is possible with the growing popularity of the blockchain itself, which is already happening. After all, Solana is overtaking Ethereum in terms of the number of active wallets and trading volume. Furthermore, I personally expect to see even more new users on this blockchain. By the way, there is a lot of interesting news and updates about this project, so stay tuned if you are interested, and we keep on going. Next, I want to talk about the project that I mention in almost every video about my portfolio. I don't see any point in telling you anything here because you have almost 100% seen a lot of content from me about this asset. So I will just explain why I am really bullish on this token. First of all, the Internet Computer Protocol is the first blockchain that made it possible to create AI based on a smart contract. In a very short time, they were able to not only create it, but also improve it as much as possible by adding different options for submitting a request and even speeding up the response by almost half. Moreover, they have a plan for the development of their own AI for the whole of 2024, which makes clear the clear intentions of the team. It is worth noting that they have not only set goals, but are already actively fulfilling them, even outliving their own plan to improve their AI. However, I would like to emphasize that they have not only created their own AI, but are actively engaged in making AI transparent, accessible to everyone, and used in the everyday life of every country. That is why they created a separate project called Utopia. Dominic, founder of Dfinity, describes the project as follows. Utopia reinvents computing by solving the biggest IT challenges of our time: cybersecurity, resilience, IT productivity, and sovereignty. So the intentions of this product are clear. They want to make sure that Utopia is used by entire countries for their own security. And considering that the United States may open up to AI and cryptocurrencies in the future, I think we can generally expect some kind of collaboration in the future. As for my future price prediction, if we talk about the most positive market sentiment, I see a price of $175 to $200 as more than realistic. After all, this is the first blockchain on which you can actually build AI. What do you think? Share in the comments. The last project will also be a representative of the AI narrative. Akash Network is the first GPU marketplace in the cryptocurrency market. Akash is a competitor to Render Network, but with more advanced functionality. Of course, I could have included Render instead of Akash in this selection, but I decided to give preference to the smaller project. This is a marketplace where you can rent GPUs at affordable prices. The main difference is that Render is aimed at large companies, while Akash is aimed at small users, although large volumes are no problem for them. There are many similar projects on the market, but Akash stands out for its affordability. Compare GPU rental prices from top vendors, and you will see that Akash offers much more favorable conditions. This creates unrealistic competition in the market and allows you to get top-of-the-line equipment for reasonable money. I see great potential in this project in the medium term. Akash also has its own AI models like ChatGPT, which are available for free, as well as an AI model for text-to-picture. However, I believe that the next growth in value will come from the GPU side. I also see the potential for growth to the maximum values of Render Network. Does Akash Network have a chance against Render? Let us know in the comments. And that's all for now. I want to remind you that this video is by no means financial advice. This is just my vision and thoughts on the market, so you should always do your own research before investing and invest wisely. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching your Coin Post.